Shit, what's up, everybody? The CEO of gaming has arrived. Let me know how the levels are, if the volume is okay. The music goes down a lot, I think, when I speak. What's up, Bjorn? What's up, Yulia? What's up, Hylian? What's up, Dylan? Nord? Oh shit, what's up, Ty? I can't decide if my hair looks terrible or based. See, Beyond, I saw your comment first. Is Asma joining? And I laughed really loudly. What's up, Bobs? Okay. Well, let me get some water, actually. Wait. I would not sell gaming to Elon Musk. I would not give up gaming. If he did to gaming what he's doing now to Twitter, then that would be terrible. See, the camera fucking did a 180. Just did a 360 no scope while I was gone. So I expect this. Fuck, dude. I expect that to be a regular occurrence during the stream. I need like some kind of better way to prop up my camera. Would you sell Vampire Survivor to Elon Musk? That seems very irresponsible. I'm afraid of what he would do with that. Maybe I need to make the side chaining on the music a little bit less extreme. Nah, whatever, it's fine. Okay, gonna give it a couple more minutes. Yeah, I definitely hate the way my hair looks right now. Damn. Oh shit, what's up, Raph? I'm just molding over my hair. How bad it looks. Ah! Maybe like this? No. Okay. I'd say that's acceptable. Okie dokie, I'm gonna share the stream on the Twitter Reno. Just how bad is Vampire Survivors? I'll settle it forever. Yeah, so Heather mentioned this on Twitter as well. But I might have her hop on call later so she can shit on the game as well. My idea was like, okay, I'm gonna go into it as unbiased as possible, even though that's kind of difficult. Because, so for those who don't know, Vampire Survivors is this like weird fucking indie game. Oh, nice, okay, I'm gonna ask for pointers, like, if I feel like I need any. What's up, Forky? It's this weird little indie game that's been popping off for a couple months now. And, my friend Heather has made this link that, this game seems like it's trying to give you a gambling addiction. Even though there's no way to, like, endlessly dump money into the game at all. There's no microtransactions. It's a one-time purchase. It seems addicting in a way that, might be kind of harmful. Or not even harmful, but, like, might be indicative of, like, just really bad, larger trends. And obviously it's really difficult to prove empirically that, again, when the game hasn't been out for that long, it's difficult to prove empirically that it's actually destroying your mental health. But I think there are compelling arguments to that fact, at least. Wait, Jen, is it you? Jen from... Ah, yeah, okay, the highs, yeah, okay, that tells me, yeah, that was you. What's up, Jen? This is, let's see if nothing else, Bayonetta 3 gave us this track. So that's awesome. What's up, Oscar? And my dick because of this game. So yeah, we can't... Oh shit, I forgot to say, what's up, Luke? I forgot to say, yeah, so... No, fuck. I was in the middle of saying, we can't definitively prove yet that this game has had, distinct negative impact on, like, people's lives. But I do think just from the little that I did play, it did kind of freak me out a little bit. And I guess I'll talk about my impressions as we go. The main reason I'm doing this stream is, again, my friend Heather, she made this link between this game and gambling, and also turned out the creator of this game actually has ties to the gambling industry. Oh shit, there you are. What's up, Heather? What's up, Hot Pocket? Movement tag you're gonna want to know, and hitting the directional inputs can really allow you to... Nice. So she made a... By the way, yeah, Heather is here in chat right now. She made a bunch of videos about this game. And got a shit ton of abuse for it. Because gamers are babies. And, cannot have a constructive fucking discourse of any kind. So that definitely biases me against the game a little bit. But it kind of bothered me that, yeah, obviously in terms of the topic, I'm very much with Heather, right? It's something that I'm naturally very worried about and that I observe in a lot of games. This idea of, like, a grind. This idea of, like, a grind tax. And games being, like, a treadmill and all that. But obviously I had nothing to say on the game itself because I barely played it. And that's what I want to address today. That's what I want to, work out. So Heather, if you want to jump on call, or, like, if you want me to call you, then I'll do that anytime. I might, like, maybe just play, like, 20 minutes by myself, and then, like, however you feel comfortable. Are you gonna try a good roguelike after VS? What's a good roguelike? I do like Spelunky, not gonna lie. I still haven't played 2, but, I feel like Spelunky is, like, the one for me. Okie dokie, should I just get going? I think it's a good time. We might have some technical difficulties with my audio, might be good to working on right now. Ah, cool. Okay. I like Slay the Spire. Okay, I should play that more seriously. Okay, I'll try calling Heather. So, one thing is that Discord can get kind of funky on Mac. What's up, Firmament? Can we try to cancel Asmongold? I think he deserves it. But I'm powerless. Oh shit, I forgot. Wait, there's one more thing. Average Apple slave moment. Yeah, dude. I played like 20 minutes of Signase. Not gonna lie though, I was a little bit sleepy and the game was a little bit slow paced. And, I struggled to, like, pay attention, so I was like, you know what, I'll save this for later. Oh, shit, Heather, sorry, I'm now seeing that you messaged me, like, fucking 5 years ago about, calling first to sort out the technical difficulties. Damn. I fucked it. Okay, wait, there's one more little thing that's completely unrelated. Does Discord work through Xbox now? I think it should, yeah. But obviously, like, with my streaming setup and all that, it's, like, really complicated. As Mal Gold. What's up, Large Dad? Oh, shit, what's up, Dylan? Wait, Large Dad, I know you're also someone from Twitter, and I forgot who the name corresponds to. I have a theory, but I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong. Simon! Nice. What's up? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So the unrelated thing. Wait, let me... How the fuck do I do this? Okie dokie. A couple of my friends, so specifically my friend David and my girlfriend Yulia, who's in chat, they've been working on this little game jam game over the last couple days. I haven't played it myself yet. It's called Super Pumpkin, and you play as like a horde of mushrooms. They're basically the slaves of this little witch here, and you're trying to make pumpkin soup. And one point of comparison, it's maybe a little bit surface level. Actually, I'll let you hear the audio. Wait. The little mushroom horde, they reminded me a little bit of just, you know, the little guys from Wonderful 101, you know? It's a little bit like that. And you have these little hedgehogs dropping from the sky. So it looks like a fairly straightforward game, but like very cute art, very just nice polish. And it's kind of ironic that, you know, on the stream about Vampire Survivors, which is a game of walking, that's also arguably kind of predatory, we have another game of walking that's really cute and doesn't have weird gambling mechanics. So maybe you should play this instead. I'll post a link in Chatteroo. Does that work? Yeah, nice. I forgot to share the audio for the game. Well, fuck it. Damn. Well, you didn't hear that, so... But now you have all the more reason to check it out yourself. Let me pick up chat. Only the PC version of MGR lets you select individual size. Wait, is that... Yeah, actually that's an official feature, right? That's not even like a mod thing. My name isn't even Dylan. The large dad reveals funny every time. You can't hear the... Yeah, I'm sorry. I fucked it. Yeah, Pigman was another point of comparison. So, okay. Let me call Heather. Maybe turn down the music a little bit. Okay. Where are you, ho?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Okay, cool.
Do I sound normal on Discord?
You sound completely fine.
Awesome.
And everybody hear me on stream?
I see your levels go up, so they should be able to hear you.
Okay, cool. Alright, well.
Nice.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everything. Yeah, I figured I'd be a bit loud.
Okay, I can turn you down a little bit. That's okay. That's no problem.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm so loud. It's not my fault.
Better too loud than too quiet.
Right.
I can turn you down a little bit more, maybe. Wait.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to stay on, or do you want me to call you in later? Or...
Yeah, I can just mute myself because you said you wanted to do it by yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not partial either way, but like, yeah, I guess whenever you feel like chiming in, just chime in.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna cut the music, and we're gonna do some gaming. I'm not convinced this is gaming yet, but we'll see. You probably want to unlock the stage with actual level design before 2 hours. That's already a mark against it, you know? I think that's already a valid point. Okay, wait, if I look at the screen, do I still look good on camera? Okie dokie. Wait, oh yeah, I did play this on PC a little bit as well, like when it came out. And then yesterday I played it on browser. Wait, do I have this? It's okay. I'm gonna share some of my initial thoughts as we play. Oh, I can buy the other characters. I can at least buy her. Well, okay. So this is the game. How's the game audio? Is it like too loud? See, one thing that kind of struck me immediately is that, okay, at least you have to, like, with this character anyway, you have to look at the enemies before you automatically slash, right? Otherwise, it's not gonna hit, obviously. You slash in the direction that you're looking. So I'll show you the fallacy with that soon. It's not a brainless thing, it's pretty deep design. Wait. Musa stream next. You know what? It's not unlikely. Yeah, see, Bjorn already spoiled it. That's the thing. Like, one of the first upgrades you get is, yeah, it just slashes both directions. So, I feel like just the more you... I mean, see, the thing that people always talk about this game is like, yeah, you know, it has some build choices and stuff. Even that I'm not really convinced of, right? That you make builds. Yeah, there it is. But even then, it's like the more you tack on, the less you play the game. In a way. See, the other thing is, like, obviously the enemies, they drop shit, right? And you have to pick it up. So... obviously, you're not just standing still, right? You do have to go somewhere, right? But the game signposts where you should be going, like, so clearly that there's, as far as I can tell, like, absolutely no thought to it. There's, like, scenarios where you're surrounded by enemies. They're sort of closing in on you. And you basically have to pick, like, the one part of the chain, or of the line, or of the circle, or whatever, that you want to break through. And then you just do that, and then you escape, right? Or maybe you just tank the hits because you spend enough time getting the perma unlocks or whatever. And it's like, it's this thing where the way I'm interpreting is like, yeah, it's really intended to get you into the zone of, like, you have a really single-minded goal, you have, like, really single-minded mini goals that sort of keep piling onto each other, but none of them are really that interesting, right? I guess I'll get some health. It's like, again, you're doing stuff, but all of it is, like, so compulsive and so straightforward. I don't know. And when I was playing yesterday, I was like, I had this distinct sense that, wow, I actually get it. I actually get why people get addicted to this game, because... Again, because stuff happens constantly, right? And it's really easy to just stay single-mindedly focused on something. And it kind of felt disgusting. It just kind of made me feel gross. Okay, next upgrade, I'm gonna read the chat. But again, I realize also, I am very biased. I think one really important thing that Heather said in her video is that it's not, this game is not Zen, it's more just designed to really, to be an easy way to take up all your attention. Like, it's not unstructured, risk-free play, you know? It is, you're following the carrot on the stick, you know? Okay. Let me actually read the chat. You have to until, yeah. Sonic 2 encourages gambling addiction, why aren't you doing it like it? It's just so funny, the amount of people that seem to unironically compare this to, like, actual arcade games. Oh, should the TV turn off on me? Yeah, you know what? I want to just have a nice background, but, like, maybe I shouldn't waste the power. Yeah, just people unironically comparing this to arcade games when I know they don't play those games like that. Doom Slaughter Master 300 enemies in a room. You know what? I think I would like that. How do people get addicted to this? Look like they were designed by Konami's Pachinko division. Progressive jackpot Pachinko, yeah. What's up, Yahiko? Yeah, the slash took away the tiny bit of skill you need for this game. You need to make a decent build to beat a level, but I really don't like the build system. You can permanently upgrade the distance from where you can grab it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, that's the thing, Raph. The thing with the builds, it's like, not only is, like, all the shit completely random, it's like, I just can't see how any of these things complement each other at all. It's like, it seems like, yeah, you just do more, and you do a lot of different things. But all of them happen automatically, so, like, who cares? How does this compare to bullet hells we played? Bad, but also I can't say anything intelligent about that, because I haven't played them seriously enough. Radiant still real-time because... This is not... This is...
Hey,
oh, yes, sorry.
Do you mind if I hop in?
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
Because I wanted to say about the bullet hell thing. It pisses me off how people call this game, like, a reverse bullet hell.
Yeah.
Because there is no mechanical similarities to bullet hell games. It just has a lot of shit on screen, and that kind of reminds people of bullet hell games.
Yeah.
So the comparison gets made.
I think... Oh, sorry.
No, I was done, kind of.
Yeah, I think it was, like, the developers themselves, or the developer himself that made that comparison. And, I don't know, I just think... I kind of vented about this on Discord the other day, but, like, I saw one journalist sort of, completely out of context, or complete tangent, but sort of, they called this idea of, like, skipping cutscenes in games a more antiquated way of looking at games, right? Which, again, set off my, my little rage gamer. And it's like, I just feel like I just feel like a lot of old school game design tropes and like aesthetics have been so like tokenized and memeified that it's like really easy to reference things on an absolute surface level, and then everybody's gonna, or games media in general, right? They're gonna go like, oh, that's what it is, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, all of it, it's so, everything is just so skin deep. There's, like, there's no there in this game, and, you know, people are trying to tell me that, like, there is, and I don't see it, and they're not capable of, like, nobody can explain to me, like, why this game is actually interesting. I haven't seen anyone do it yet.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, just look at it.
I keep just seeing this idea that, oh, there's builds, right? But, like, I haven't seen anyone describe, like, what the builds do, what they are, like, what's the situation where, like, builds are different.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the builds are, you can make different builds, but they don't, you just walk around regardless of what you do. The builds don't actually lead to different decisions, because, like, builds don't affect enemies or, like, how you move differently in any way. So it's just, like,
it seemed like that, yeah.
Moving slightly differently, and that's, like, it's just such a nothing.
Yeah. Like, for example, I really don't like the build system in Hades, for example. But at minimum, I can, like, compliment the game that, like, yeah, it did control very differently, you know? Like, it did feel very different to use, like, that weapon over that weapon and blah. And, I don't know, when I see comments about this game, like, hey, you can make a build that's more single target, a build that's more AoE, I just can't really see a scenario where that would matter at all. Or, like, where... Like, how do you even... I mean, I guess when so much of it is random, right? So many of the choices that are, like, laid out to you are random. It seems like... I don't know, you try to just come up with the best build you can, and then you just roll with the punches. And then you can't really meaningfully react to that.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's like... with the build system, like... If you actually want to make builds have different, like, functions and lead to different situations, the actual, like, combat mechanics need to be, like, made to facilitate different builds, but, like, there's no, like, hit reactions or anything like that. There's no, like, different, and, like, all of your attacks being, you know, automated. Like, so much potential decisions are just taken from you, and, like, it's not a game that's, like, it clearly wasn't built from the ground up to sort of facilitate decisions like that. It's just like a slot machine with, like, the thinnest, like, veneer of execution skill.
Yeah. And I guess it's like, I guess the argument already falls apart when you look at all the stuff that's, like, motivating and sort of unique about this game, right? All the progression shit, namely. Inherently, like, mitigates the skill factor, right? So I just don't... I'm not convinced. I feel like the skill argument is something that people say to, like, defend the game, even though in their heart of hearts they know that's not why they like it.
Right, exactly. And, like, this is the thing that made me so insane, was I had people telling me that this game is, like, actually skillful, and then in the same breath they're saying, I just play it so I can pass the time, I don't actually think about it. And it's like... Like, both of these things cannot be true.
Yeah,
it's one
exactly.
or the other.
I'm gonna catch up with chat a little bit. What's up, Roy? You have combinations that can love weapons. Okay, I mean, I haven't seen that yet, but, like, yeah. Again, you can tell I'm not super open-minded about it. But yeah. You get high scores in arcade games by playing well. You get high scores in vampires from logging more hours, yeah. Less of a nuclear throne, more of an electric. Vampire Survivors is a Strand type game. Nah, you can't say that. That's not okay. It's like If I remember, you can destroy the bullets with your attacks automatically. Like how Doom 2016 is called old school. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, Raph asking about who said that skipping cutscenes is antiquated. It was like in an out of context tweet. that I would feel really bad for, like, to pin that on the person, right, when, you know, they probably didn't think about it too hard when they said that, so I don't want to call them out here. It was just, like, an easy example that, like, pissed me off. This actually has a term in art history. People have a tendency to use the most surface-level comparisons to existing materials to place what they... Oh, shit, okay. Do you know what the term is? Oh, you forgot the term, okay. The Dune 2016 thing is sort of half true. Yeah, like, it obviously has, like, a lot of stuff that feels, like, inspired by, like, Platinum games, for example. Like, just arenas closing off and shit, you know? But then, the fact that aim emphasis is so reduced, like, that makes it feel more old school, I guess, yeah. Oops, I skipped ahead a little bit. The fact you can make builds and you can look stuff up on a wiki, people think it's complex. Yeah. Like, obviously there's ways to make the grind go faster, probably. But that's not inherently interesting, I would say. The whiplash here could not be greater. An Arctic's entertainment game. Okay, that does not ring a bell for me, but I'd be interested to hear more. Just give the impression of more room for player expression than there really is. Dead Cells does the build thing pretty alright. I was not, like, hooked on Dead Cells when I tried it, but, like, I'm just so black-pilled in terms of, like, perma unlocks and all the shit, right? And just the random nature of roguelikes. But, like, I respect that, I guess, yeah. Actually feel different in regards to strategies. Current games on which you see when people complain of hard trophy. Dude, yes! Oh my god. There's like this thing that people do. They go on like Reset Hour or something and they're like, oh my god, thank god that for all the trophies I don't need to beat the highest difficulty. And think about how bizarre that is, right? How absurd that is. Like you're locked into doing 100% in the game, regardless of what that actually entails, right? And you just want that process to be as easy as possible. Think about how dumb that is. Yeah, don't play harder or smart, just play more. That's exactly what it is. Just keep playing while you read. Yeah, I see. I'm really bad at multitasking, but yeah. Oh yeah, Heather, I'm caught up with the chat, so feel free to chime in if you have anything to say.
I don't know if I had anything to add to that. I think you said everything that I was planning to say.
Cool. I guess like this game does not inspire much fucking constructive thought. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, anything. Literally anything.
Yeah, this is what I was saying in my first video about the game, where I was saying there's no like future. There's nothing to like plan for. It's just this is a game about like the immediate present moment.
Yeah.
And like the past, like comparing yourself to oh my numbers are higher than they were 5 minutes ago. Like I'm killing more enemies, I'm dodging more things, but there's nothing to like work towards.
Yeah.
So it's just it doesn't inspire any kind of thought, and this is why I call the game sort of, well, you know, a lot of games are like addictive and stuff, but I don't really have a problem with something like Tetris being addictive because it's a game where there are things you're working toward. It actually exists to inspire you to think like critically about things and you know overcome certain obstacles, and this is nothing.
Yeah, Game Maker Sulka made the... Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
He made the distinction between engaging and addictive, yeah? And...
Right.
Yeah, like, it's already a very well-known thing in game design that there's just certain ways to hook players that are less graceful than others, you might say, right? And... That's why. I mean, see, one of the first things I did when you started talking about this game was just like go onto the Twitter account for it, and just seeing how many game devs and how many game designers followed that person. I don't know. It was very odd that it's like considered this unanimous fucking success.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that even, a lot of designers that I follow that were like really hyping this one up, and I just, it's just like I don't think a lot of people just are coming at it from the same perspective I am at all. From those reminders.
Dude, this character has even less gameplay than the other one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they're just, oh.
What's up, Destiny Spider? Yeah, I agree that Soul's builds, they feel more aesthetically different than actually mechanically different a lot of the time. Which is like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but, yeah, I think it just speaks to that the combat kind of has a pretty distinct cap. Yeah, I guess what's really the thing I kept thinking about is that, and you talked about this as well, right? That a lot of the defenses sort of boil down to, well, what about this? This is like way worse, probably, right? And obviously that's true in a way, but also I think where this game just is unique is that it manages to be so wildly not just successful, but successful in its specific goal, right? Which is to make you addicted. While literally only being those mechanics, right? And those compulsive fucking things. It's like, I guess this game is just a case study, It's like a case study in how much can you actually reduce a game to, like, numbers going up and have it still be fucking successful.
Yeah, like, the way I would describe this game is that it's a progression system, like wearing the skin of a video game.
Yeah,
it's not a game that has a progression system in it. It is a progression system.
Yeah. Oh my god, I had to aim my book a little bit there. Oh shit, that's some gameplay.
Oh fuck, oh fuck.
Platinum have to pick it up. See, even this, like, little interaction, right? It's like, I know I want to get the gems, so I just wait until I can grab them, right? And, like, that's, like, it's like the appeal of the game in a microcosm, Like, you have, again, it's not just you unlock stuff, it's like, I feel like just the way the game itself kind of flows and works, like, oh, you're always sort of grabbing those gems and beelining toward the next most obvious objective. That's the thing that really struck me when I was playing it. That is, you are doing stuff, but all of it is so mindless.
Right.
Gains. Oh shit, that's probably the good one. Oh shit, what's up, Seth? I think the gems do not disappear, actually. Which, I think that tells you everything what you need to know, right? Like, that it really is a waiting game. This is worse than Cookie Clicker, yeah. It was created as satire because you don't actually have to play or just interact with it during breaks. VS requires attention. Yeah! I linked this one review on Backlogged that sort of, tries to, like, causally explain why this game pops off so hard with streamers, because it fits the streamer lifestyle so well. That was really disturbing, yeah. I remember watching Action talking about this game and how it was developed by a person who has a design game. Yeah, there was like an article by The Verge where they interviewed the guy, and pretty uncritically sort of, I mean, not even pretty uncritically, like, they just did not question that aspect of it at all, right? Where he said, yeah, slots are really simple, so I designed this like a slot. See, the fact that I have to the fact I can't pause, I can't fucking play and read the chat, maybe that proves that I'm wrong. Maybe this game actually is challenging. Okay, yeah, actually I'll do that. Really reminds me of like I playing Taiwan on the subway. Well, before you beat the end of the stage, yeah. A distinct feeling this game has compared to games that are action engaging. Yeah, I was saying this earlier, but just something about it makes me feel gross. Something about it makes me think, yeah, I need to take a shower right now. What's up, Chili? Do this so it doesn't matter. I didn't even watch the Asmon reaction because I know it would be like the most limp-dicked, useless fucking take of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Yeah.
I didn't care what he has to say.
Yeah, like I could not imagine there being a single fucking intelligent take in that video.
Right, and here's the thing, right? Is like just that entire format, that entire reaction format of like responding to me sentence by sentence, right?
Yeah.
Like, the way I structure my videos and my writing does not, it's not like conducive to that. You can't respond to me sentence by sentence.
Yeah.
Else you're gonna end up not getting it, you know?
Like, I think even just the fact that his response is an hour long and your video is 8 minutes. I think that tells you he could not have fucking dissected it in any kind of constructive way.
Right.
And yeah. I
mean,
mean,
I had some friends tell me about it, and like they like skimmed it, and it sounded really dumb. So I trust them.
Yeah. I mean, see, I know the other day I was reacting to that turn-based comment video, right? And I don't know, I think it's like, with that kind of format, it's important to be like self-aware and like realize that you can't just fucking go off and like take every single point out of context. You have to like understand, okay, maybe there's like, you know, they're building like a larger argument bit by bit. So I'm just immediately skeptical of people who like react to videos and then pause literally every 2 seconds. Because then it's very clear, yeah, they kind of lack that self-awareness. Oh shit, there it is! Picks up items from further away. Oh shit, boys. This is gaming. There's a similar aspect to this premise, but it's done better. I think a lot of people have been saying that there are. I mean, there's so many clones of this game now. So, I mean, the idea of like I'm walking around and maybe I don't have that much control over my attacks or something. Doesn't have to be like, that's not the worst idea in the world. I guess you could maybe make something with that if you strip out all the progression shit, right? I think it's like the game just isn't, it's not actually leaning into that premise, you know, of like the walking around is just a way to facilitate like the compulsive nature of it. It's not actually trying to be a compelling mechanic of its own.
Right, which is why I was like saying like, if you actually wanted to make like a good version of this game, you would have to like rework it from like a fundamental level. If you want to like, I think like, I was talking about Hyper Demon on Twitter, and like Tony was like, "Oh, it's just like Vampire Survivors," and it's like I can see it. Like they have like similar aspects, but like something like Hyper Demon is like actually like a good game.
It's a game.
Like that's
it's not even just a good game. It's a game. Yeah.
It's yeah, that's the thing.
I'll listen to it, and he sometimes came close to realizing something, but it always ended in whataboutism. Someone in chat even called him out, and this defense made it seem like he didn't know what that word means. Slot games are very simple. All the players have to do is press one button, and the game designers have to find a way to push the players press the button. I am pogging. Jen, explain why you're pogging. What's pog here? You need a baseline of charity and being reasonable. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Chili. Thank you. It's also more about what do you want from the content you're digesting? Many don't come for an interesting... You got the orb. Yeah, Roy, exactly. I don't know. It's like... I mean, I have the base belief that all humans are smart, right? And it's just like when when people like misunderstand or like go off or like they're really emotional or something, it's like they're just not using all their facilities for whatever reason, right? And I really like the Core A gaming video about like System 1 versus System 2. I'm sorry, I just saw Roy's reaction, bro.
Yeah, I mean, after the last couple days I've had, like, I don't know if I believe that either.
Yeah, maybe I'm like a little bit too charitable, right? But, yeah, again, to like, this Core A gaming video about like System 1 versus System 2. System 2 is like conscious, deliberate thought. System 1 is automated thought. And I think having a grip on that is really key in life, yeah. You're more than naive than me.
Yeah, thanks, Chili Rama. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Core A is awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
I even showed that video to like my dad, you know, and he got it. Even though like all the examples were like about fighting games and stuff, you know, like.
Yeah, I think those are videos you could show to anyone. Like they're extremely like just well constructed and put together. Like that's one of the best channels I think on YouTube.
They use their smarts to be awful. Yeah, that's what I believe. Oh shit, what do I do here? Do I need to do some gameplay? Oh fuck. Oh shit. I didn't use my skill enough. Hollow heart. Do I... No, I didn't get health back. Damn. What is under the mayo thing? I don't want to know. Here's this cool game called Super Smash Bros. Me. Yeah, see, that's why I'm still able to live with my parents, because I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't... Oh, all the fucking candles probably have the potential of dropping chicken, right? Yeah. Oh, shit, what the fuck is going on? Well, like, that's the thing. I mean, it's a game that's designed to produce those kinds of moments, you know? I mean, we're just repeating points at this point, but, like... Like, I just don't believe anyone actually thinks that it's supposed to be skill-based, you know? Nobody actually believes it. Like, what's satisfying about it is this kind of shit. And once you realize that, then you have to ask yourself, okay, is that good that I find that satisfying? See, like, I told that story to, like, a couple friends the other day, but, like, my girlfriend's roommate, he, like, went betting on horse races the other day. And when he came back, he was like, yeah, you know what, it's a fun way to, like, waste your money, I guess. And that self-awareness had me thinking, like, okay, you know what? See, on a personal note, like, gambling and betting and all this shit, right? It leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. And it's something that I definitely can't personally relate to. But, like, I can maybe vaguely entertain the idea that, like, you just want that dopamine hit and then, you know, and then not actually get addicted to it long term, yeah.
Right, well, here was the interesting thing, because I was reading that book that I mentioned in the video, Addiction by Design.
Yeah, I really want to read that too now that you mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't finished it myself. I read a couple chapters, like, that were... It's like, it starts out talking about, like, the architecture of casinos and how, like, the way casinos are, the way they're laid out and built is, like, specifically exists to highlight the slot machine, because the slot machine, and this is what I wanted to talk about, was, like, most gambling addicts are, like, specifically addicted to slot machines. There's, like, with, like, horse races and stuff, it's harder to get addicted to that just because it doesn't have that sort of immediacy.
Yeah.
and the constant repetition, where like slot machines are so much like lower effort and just quicker, and you just get to repeat it like constantly. It's a lot more addictive. And where I was talking about in my video, like this guy working on slot machines
Specifically,
specifically
yeah.
is worrying, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because that's like the most addictive form of gambling.
Mm. Are you using gyro aim in God of War? No, I didn't feel the need. I actually, one of the first things I did was I turned the aim assist off, because I felt it was way overzealous, and I feel like I can aim at like all the stuff like fast enough in God of War. Unfortunately, the aiming is not actually that useful for some of the reasons I talked about, but you know, I'm sure the gyro is a good thing to use though. Like I just didn't feel like I needed it. Um, yeah, I mean, I was like fucking dissing on Mayo a little bit earlier. Like, I mean, do think he makes some good observations, like sometimes. So, I don't want to be too unfair there. It takes a lot of skill to realize this isn't based. No one wants to entertain the possibility that they're being manipulated. Yeah, I get, and I hate that people then always come with like these arguments of like, well, if you think about it, all art is actually manipulative. I just, you can't tell me that you actually believe that that's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the whataboutism. Like
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
gotten so many complaints about like, well, if this is predatory, like what about Tetris? Every game ever made is predatory, and it's like Tetris isn't
Uh,
designed like a slot machine. And what I'm saying is this game is designed like a slot machine. So
it's
there's the
like,
difference.
it's fucking annoying because like you know that you're correct, but you also know that this argument is not gonna go anywhere when they start
Hmm.
like that. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And they're just like all these people that have been responding to me are just like they're like gaslighting me into like making me think that I was like incorrect to say anything that I said in those videos.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I just like no, I'm not having it.
Mm-hmm. This versus a turn-based game. Which would you rather play? I guess like a lot of turn-based games have like other aspects to enjoy with them, other than like the core mechanics. Like
Yeah.
Persona 5 looks orgasmic, has good music, right? So, uh, and then the RPG again, like that's the thing, right? Like RPG treadmill shit, I don't like it, but I think if you like consume that kind of thing, I hate using the word consume here, but like I guess kind of fits. If you consume that in like kind of a one-off, controlled, healthy way, and it's like tied to like a larger thing, then I don't think it's that bad, right? But I this game just removes any kind of um like facade that it's about anything else. So yeah. Mm, oops. I wish Resetter would channel their puritanism toward gambling mechanics of any kind like this instead of random anime characters from series there. You run in circuits constantly getting more upgrades forever. I think so, yeah. I think that this is what it is. Mm. Oh no, Jen, why the sad face? What did I say? Um, the tension economy is a real thing. Yeah, the tension economy concept to me was like very weird, right? Like yeah, I got so many weird comments saying like, well, but isn't social media the same thing as well? Like, isn't that designed to get you addicted? It's like, brother, you are so close. You are so close to getting it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think like another like the most common comment was I got was like, "Oh, it's only like $5 or whatever, however much it
Yeah.
costs." And it's um, like this whole thing, like it's such a good way as an indie developer to like get attention and make a name for yourself. Is like having these sort of progression systems that like hook people because you know you get hooked, you want to hook all your other friends and stuff. It
Mm.
spreads very easily. you know, with games that are designed like this, I feel.
Yeah. What's up, Gary? Oh shit. You did not miss the stream. I mean, I guess you missed most of my like first impressions that were very negative. Um, but I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Wait, move speed. That seems like something I want. I love that all the shop prices are like all these super unsexy numbers, like 324 or 1690. These are just random ass numbers. You want to lock the second stage of this?
They're all so fucking expensive.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of shocks me. Like,
I
feel like I've been playing for a little bit and like I'm not actually unlocking stuff that fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you start to unlock stuff a little bit faster as it goes, but like it's still really slow.
Yeah. Blast processed? Let's try that, I guess. Okay. I kind of like this guy more, so whatever. Play something good instead of like the Kino Within. I really want to play the Evil Within again, yeah. I've not played it since launch. I think Signalis is going to be my next deep dive game. Oh, the sound effects are different. Damn. Play Battle Garega. Somebody needs to buy me that. And then...
Yeah, Ziad, you really need to play that.
I know. It's like, I think it's my most, like, one of my most embarrassing fucking blind spots right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
just bullet hells in general.
Yeah,
you're so into them. They're just pure gameplay. They're so good.
I guess I've talked about like my sort of mental hangups with like why I have naturally gravitated toward the genre so far. But I know it's just like a fucking, again, it's just that, right? It's not any fucking constructive reason. I guess I'm like curious, is there a shmup that has like really fun movement? Or like just, I don't know, like controlling your ship, or like just, maybe even just like your guns have like some kind of quirk to them, yeah? I think that's what I would look for, yeah.
I think Soul Cresta is like, has really good, I love Soul Cresta's movement.
Yeah. That's when I played Soul Cresta, it definitely, and I say that as a total noob in the genre, right? But like, it definitely stuck out to me in the sense that I felt like I could do a lot, and I had a lot of like freedom. Yeah, I need to get more into that as well. I did one playthrough and then.
It doesn't get like perfect 10 out of 10 amazing until you reach the highest difficulty, because it like changes the mechanics. Like every other difficulty before that has like some pretty serious problems, but like once you put in the effort to get to the highest one, it's like, okay, this game's like just one of the best ever.
I can see it, yeah, I can totally see it. It's just like, even on normal mode, I was like really struggling by the end. Because I'm really bad at video games. Well, but we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Roy mentioning Panzer and Orta. That's a great game. But I guess like the appeal is kind of different, you know, with like a 3D rail shooter. Yeah. Did you ever accept my friend request on Steam? I think I did. Oh yeah. You mean like in terms of movement games? Yeah, Panzer, it has like a nice sense of like sort of acceleration and like just heft to it. But I guess just the fact that it's not a 2D shmup, right? Like to me, I just file them as totally different things.
Oh yeah, Cotton 2. That's a great fucking pick. Cotton 2 has some like very like physics system where like you like put enemies in these little balls and you can like throw them, and you can like grab enemy projectiles out of the air and like throw them back, and they like bounced around. Like the whole game is governed by this really interesting physics system.
Okay, that
and like
that sounds like a Ziad game, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy, I feel, but like its heart is in the right place. It's a great game.
There's an interesting program I've messed with on PC called Cheat Engine. I forget what this is in context to, but yeah. That's how I've been like doing a lot of my research for the Bayonetta video with Cheat Engine. Yeah, Björn, I'm gonna start my Evil Within arc at some point. Yeah, oh, Chili, yeah, the thing about, like, just the jealous argument is, like, I mean, again, I'm not convinced that anybody who says that is actually convinced that it's true. Yeah. Fuck, man.
Right, because here's the thing, right? If I was actually jealous, I would put my fucking games on Steam and, like, try to get people to play them. But I don't, because I don't give a shit if people play them.
Yeah.
I don't want your money.
Yeah. Oh shit, what's up, Jordan?
Yeah, it's petty bullshit.
Yeah, this is stupid. I've spoken to about this, all telling me that it's elitist to suggest some games are inherently more valuable than others, and once they fix on that point, you can't check them out. Yeah. That's the thing, I get, like, the sense of insecurity that people, like, sort of experience when they had a genuinely positive... Well, I say genuinely, but, like, maybe it's not genuinely positive, right? But, like, the reaction they had to the game felt positive. And then when somebody makes, like, a really strong claim like that, it's really easy to, like, I don't know, lose sight of yourself almost. I don't know. I guess it's, like, it's such a weird thing, because, like, the first time I heard about this game was through Heather's video, right? Through her first video. And, well, I think I vaguely sort of was, like, aware of it, but I didn't pay attention at all. And I guess you could say I never even had the opportunity to, like, get addicted to the game, right? So I don't know what that experience is like. To, like, you know, to actually enjoy the game and then have somebody tell you, yeah, actually it's, like, really harmful and it shouldn't exist. I don't know what that feels like. But I know that the responses that I've seen to that, or, like, the way I've seen people deal with that emotion, is not good. That's what I know.
Yeah, and here's the thing, right? Because I haven't really... With the videos, I very much wrote them from, like, a... like, like, the arguments are very moralistic, so I totally get why people feel, like, attacked by it. But part of the reason the language I use is very inflammatory is because nobody is challenging this game.
Yeah,
you know, like every time someone is like, people will be like, oh, I don't get why people are, like, claiming this game is, like, evil or whatever. I know they're talking about me because, like, nobody else is fucking calling this game out, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why I kind of wanted to be inflammatory. I sort of wanted to, like, shock people out of it. And I have gotten a couple comments that were like, you know, I used to play this game unquestioningly, and, you know, you made me sort of think about it a little bit harder, and that's what I want.
Yeah.
You know? I just want people to think harder about what they're playing and why.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm honestly kind of shocked at just how consistent the addiction theme is in, like, positive articles I've read about this game, yeah? Like, articles that are completely unaware that, for example, you raised issues with it, right? They just say how addictive it is as a marker of, like, quality somehow, right? I saw one article earlier today that was like, yeah, my eyes are bleeding because I can't stop playing this game. And I feel like that should be more worrying to more people than it is.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Platinum fans love the arcade influence in Bayo, but when Platinum makes an actual arcade game, they sleep. See, I don't know. Platinum is, like, just one of those... No, actually, see, in general, I think it's really en vogue to say, and I guess this goes back to, like, what I was saying with roguelikes and, like, antiquated ways of looking at games. It's really en vogue to, like, say you love arcadey stuff, but then I don't see anyone actually gas arcade games. It's kind of frustrating. Like this is not arcade. This game is not arcadey. Right? This is not an arcadey game. All these fucking roguelites with progression systems are not arcadey.
I think when most people say arcadey, what they mean is like pixel art and lots of like explosions and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just the aesthetics of the arcade without the actual like design sensibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, Orta is really cool. I need to play that more actually. I did finish it, but I feel like that would be a really fun game to like replay a lot. Yeah, Bangai-O has really satisfying movement, but Bangai-O is like a class of its own. That's its own genre. Yeah, the Bangai-O genre. We need more Bangai-O likes.
True.
Bang-I-Yo mom. That's my contribution. Oh, the friend request is still pending. Okay, sorry for a minute. Yeah, I'll take care of that. I'm really bad about like logging on to Steam and stuff. Yeah. You should try Monolith. Okay. Let me put that in a browser tab right now so I don't forget. Monolith shmup. Oops. It's on Steam, cool. And I guess I'll put Cotton in there as well. See, I have a Saturn, so I can just play it that way. And then I'll be the #1 Cotton stan. Yeah. The reason most shmups have normal movement is because changing it has a lot of weird knock-on effects on how you have to do pattern design. Inertia in shmups is notorious for that reason. Yeah, I totally get that. I guess it's just something that I intrinsically like so much in games, right? And that's why I haven't been drawn to shmups like that yet. But I'm not, again, that's not me saying that that's necessarily negative at all. Yeah, Hylian, all the stuff that just went down over Heather's videos, just all the abusive comments, it just, I don't know, made me very viscerally angry, like I've rarely been. It was very surreal.
I appreciate how angry people got on my behalf.
Yeah, dude.
I felt very loved.
You are loved.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
The value of play, what's important. Oh, Luftrausers! Yeah, that looks like a cool game. I always thought it looked cool. Even though it's a Euro shmup. It's arcadey, endearing until lives and continues introduced. YouTuber told me they're antiquated. Yeah, I just like, again, I've had some friends focus so hard on the fact that, well, we don't have empirical evidence that this specific game is actually harmful yet. Which is not what the point of those videos was, right? But also, we literally know... We all know those stories of people playing fucking WoW until they die. So I feel like it's at least somewhat intellectually dishonest to like completely handwave just the addiction factor in isolation, even when there's no money involved. Yeah. A lot of my friends don't like any of the games that they play. It's literally a coping method for not letting reality set in for them. That's crazy. I knew one person like that at one of my old jobs, yeah, who literally just played for trophies. It was very odd. Oh shit. Yeah, Gary. You can catch the VOD if you have time. Like this stream is gonna be public, just available. You can rewatch it and see sort of my reactions if you're interested to the game. But yeah, I might reiterate some of my points later as well if you're interested. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing this awesome game. Reduces weapon cooldown by 8%. That seems based. Oh my god, gaming.
I wanted to talk about this one of Jordan's comments that wrote in the chat about play.
Yeah.
Because I completely agree with that. I think just play, just outside of games, just general unstructured play is like so important for people.
Yeah.
And just leading a happy, fulfilled life, you know. And what I think is so in games, you can have that sort of like play. Just it lets you sort of express yourself and be creative.
Yeah.
And you can have that in games, and when it's like well designed and when there's lots of interesting decisions, you sort of can like goad the player into expressing themselves in, you know, a game like Bayonetta or whatever, and just being creative, being artistic. And what really gets me, I think, the most about stuff like this is these sort of games that rely so primarily on like chance.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of allowing the player to be creative. It's like Roger Kaiwa described it as like a destructive form of play, because you're sort of leaving all outcomes up to fate, basically, and you're not allowed to be creative. And I think that's sort of a bastardization of play, I guess, and like what it should be used for. I think that's all I had to say.
Yeah. Sometimes I get into like weird existential stuff, like why do I like games this much, right? Especially gamey games. I had like I remember having a conversation with a friend where they like appreciate mechanical games and stuff, right? Of course, but it was sort of very difficult for them to see that kind of experience as meaningful as something that was, for example, more thematic, right? And I guess sort of the thing I came down to is like, yeah, just the idea of play and like the way digital games specifically, like kind of like you said, let you play. I don't know, it lets you discover things about yourself, like, as a human that you just don't have the opportunity at all for in most other contexts in life, you know?
Right.
And, I don't know, I just remember times where I was, like, super fucking burnt out from school and work, and, just going home every night and, like, playing DMC4 and grinding the Bloody Palace. And just practicing Nero loops, and that made me so happy. And it's just it's in a way that you can't like intellectualize, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It's just the thing that this game lets me uniquely do, and there's like no pretension to it. Yeah, that's not any less valuable than a game that, you know, teaches you the value of human life, or whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, just how frequent this stuff is as well, dude. So I guess also this angle also makes me think about stuff like Animal Crossing, specifically the latest one where they place this like huge emphasis on like terraforming and stuff. And like obviously Animal Crossing has like a lot of tedious shit in it that it doesn't really need. But I do feel like when I see people get really invested in that kind of game, I do at the end of the day get the sense, yeah, it really is about the creation, right? And the fact that the game lets them express themselves. That's what they like about it, not the fact that it's a fucking treadmill. I feel like, you know, games would be a lot better if they, in general, if they didn't have a lot of this nonsense, right, and didn't try to hook you, with like numbers and shit. But I don't know, like in a lot of popular games, that core of like creativity is still very present, you know? Even just like, you look at fucking Fortnite or Minecraft. It's like easy to make fun of those games, but like clearly they appeal to a lot of young people, and they appeal to them in very healthy ways. A lot from what I can see a lot of the time. So I don't know. Oh shit! Bye, Roy. Yeah, the plants do just disappear. So like I said, really, like, even just on a fundamental mechanical level, it's like, oh shit, I see the gems and I can't pick them up right now, but like, I know I will eventually when I have finished walking in circles enough.
Yeah, and I mean, there's like an item, like a randomly dropped item that like automatically sucks in like every one that's on screen,
Oh my
like to
God.
use. You can just, so you just don't have to think or do anything. But it looks cool though, so I guess that means it's a good game.
Yeah. Owned, based gamers. What time is it actually? Okay, dude. I've been streaming for an hour, and it feels like 5 hours. God damn. Is this Next Machina 2? Next Machina is a game I should play more of, actually, yeah. That's a really cool game. I'm such a good streamer, dude. I always read the chat. Because I care about you guys. Yeah, Minecraft is not remotely like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. DMC4 feels like pure cocaine, but it's also really expensive. Yeah. Like, this again, it's really key difference between addictive and engaging. I want people to use the word engaging more when a game is good. Does Returnal have a good loot system? No. When's the Neo 2 stream? I feel like Neo... Yeah, I keep saying it, but like Neo 2, I feel like I would enjoy it way more if I was streaming it. Rocket League is so good, dude. That is a good video game. I can't even remember most of my points with Returnal. Fuck, man, I've been meaning to do like a 2021 fucking recap. Where I air out my beef with Returnal a little bit. I still think Returnal is like an interesting game. But some choices just really tick me off. Astronauts 2, yeah, that's another one to stream. Yeah. Kino, dude, there's too many games. See, like, it'd be so neat if I could, like, eventually just move out, work on games, and then moonlight as a streamer. That seems like a very healthy fucking Career path. That seems like a Falco man career path, yeah. That's what I should be doing. West RPG arc. I'm gonna play Disco Elysium like really soon. I feel it in my balls. I'm like I've been about to start it like 5 separate times like recently.
It's so good. Like even as someone who doesn't like that kind of shit normally, like that's just one of the best games. Like the character writing is just it's incredible. You gotta play it, and I think I think that one, like even if like the choices are based on a lot of like dice roll stuff that I don't think you would like enjoy, it's sort of the way it attaches to the narrative and like just the quality of the writing, and like you really get invested in those dice rolls just because of how fucking good the character writing is. Even if the actual like decisions on the face of them aren't the most interesting.
Yeah.
But you know, Disco Elysium's fucking it's so good.
Yeah, I'm really interested how the dialogue system itself in general works. I did skim your review at the time, and like just some of those examples made me like, that's interesting. Yeah, very curious about. What's up, Gogeta? Yeah, Outer Wilds is another one that I really want to play, but that's one I'm gonna play on my own probably first. Yeah, don't stream but play. Yeah. I figure it's like a really like ooh, we should play it like in a cozy setting. Yeah. CRPG arc. Oh shit! Oh shit! I got gameplay. It's too hard. There's a little bit too much gameplay there.
Oh damn.
What do you think of Divinity? Yeah, I'm also interested what I would think of that.
That reminds me though, I wanted to recommend this designer named Michael Bro. He had a game. I talked about it. I mentioned it in my video on RPGs called 868 Hack. I think you would really like that one. It's like it's basically like it's like a sort of like a turn-based roguelike thing, but like it's really great because like the roguelike elements are like sort of exist to, I guess, sort of replicate what's cool about games like chess and Go, but just in a single player context. And like it's not like a roguelike in the sense of like most roguelikes are. And it's Michael Bro, Brough. His games are fucking great. A really interesting designer.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I remember you talking about this game, and I didn't keep it on my radar, but now that you're saying it, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like it a lot.
Oh, he has a website as well. Nice.
It's very strange that happened, Dylan. That's weird.
Oh shit, what's up, Ryan? Yeah, I think I'm tired enough of this game. All the progress you make is based on how much you learn. Yeah, it seems one of my friends from school was like gassing it really hard as well. Definitely very interesting. I feel like I would like that. I feel like I would like Outer Wilds. And they recently patched it to be 60 FPS on consoles. So, woo. Yeah, fuck this. I think I have enough opinion after 90 minutes. I've had enough of the opinion juice. Yeah.
Well, what's your conclusion then? Is it based?
It's definitely not based. Based on slot machine design, maybe. Machines. Yeah, based on slot machine design, maybe at at max. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gary. Yeah, that's Gary. Like I said, if you have time, um, and you feel engaged by the VOD that is going to be up later, I would actually be really interested in your thoughts. The thing is, I know that there could always be fucking more to this game, like when you sink more time into it. But just in the 90 minutes that I played, uh, it just didn't, I didn't feel, yeah, I'm proven wrong here, you know? Like, I definitely get the sense, yeah, what's compelling about it is, like, all these tiny little compulsive elements, not even just in the progression system, but even just the way moving itself works, the way you constantly go after gems, and the way the progression system tries everything to like undermine the skill component, from what I could tell. Um, I would give it a 1 out of 10.
Let's go.
That's my conclusion for now. And yes, I think that amount of time is like enough to like say, yeah, I'm not interested at minimum, right? I could still be wrong, but I definitely can say I'm not interested in playing more.
That's the thing, right? Is like a lot of people were saying to me, like, you got to play this game for like 20, 40 hours, whatever. And it's like
And
the
then you see the
baseline of
sauce.
what the foundation this game is built on is shit, and I'm not interested in it. So I don't understand why I should have to play this game for 20 hours when a complete run is 30 minutes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Um,
No thanks.
yeah, like I could always be wrong. Like I'm not saying that, but
Hmm.
nothing about it makes me interested or curious. So like whatever. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It was a bit disappointing to see Tim Rogers propping up this game on stream the other day. Um, See, the thing with Tim Rogers is like I don't understand any of his opinions. Like if I think if you're sort of experiencing digesting his content as like a way to get like cogent analysis on games, that's not what they're for at all, right? Um,
Right.
as reviews of games, his reviews are terrible.
Exactly. Yeah, they're
But
not
like
great, but like they're amazing
they're
as like
amazing,
art
but they're
pieces.
not good reviews of games, you know?
Yeah.
They're
Hmm.
like, I think the best thing about his videos is that he relates games to like life in general, right? Like he has very specific life experiences, and that can teach us something about our lives as well. That is genuinely valuable, right? Uh,
Hmm.
but it's not the same thing as like this is good game design, right? Um,
Right.
he said Alien Soldier is a 7 out of 10. Yes, I will never forget that.
I Well, I think his Bangayo Spirits review makes up for all of that because that's
Kind
a
of,
great
yeah. It
review, I
kind of does,
feel.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why if he says Vampire Survivor's good, I'm like, I don't know what that means. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like opinions are like they it feels like they sort of it's hard to get like a coherent like idea of like what he thinks is good.
exactly. Yeah,
It
yeah,
like fluctuates all the time.
yeah,
It
yeah.
at least it seems to.
Yeah, that's him. Tim Rogers, the 9 hour review, man. I will not stand for scrutiny against Tim Rogers. It's not even scrutiny, you know. It's like
Yeah, I
categorization.
love Tim Rogers.
It's
He's
cat.
like one of the best games writers
Yeah,
like out there.
it's
But like,
it's
you know.
it's categorizing him more than anything. Yeah, it's like his
Mhm.
videos are useful for a very specific purpose. Um. And I mean, I don't care about like artistic intent, right? But obviously he wouldn't be making these weird ass videos if he just wanted to do traditional opinion pieces, you know, if that was the goal. Like it's probably not, right? um okay, to lift the mood, I should probably play a good game for like maybe like half an hour.
Let's fucking go.
And then it'll
Do
be
you want me
nice.
to should I head out if we're done with
Um
Vampire Survivors? Or do you want
you
me to stay
can
around?
I would love to have you stay on if you want,
Okay,
or if you have
okay.
nothing
All right,
better to do.
I'll stay around.
Nice, awesome.
All right.
That would be a nice, like, chunky 2 hour stream. Actually, maybe we'll go through my fucking Xbox and then you pick the game. How does that sound?
Oh, damn. What about blinks?
We could do that. Well, do you want to see the rest of the list first, or?
Well, let's do. I don't know. Let me look through the whole thing.
Like, do I really want to play Blinks? I don't know.
I don't. I don't want to play it either.
Kino Within. I think we're not gonna do anything cool in Evil Within like half an hour. Yeah, that's the problem.
What about that one game? It was on the original Xbox. I don't know if you have it on here. It was like supposed to be a Dreamcast game. It was like a
Gun Valkyrie, yeah.
Gun Valkyrie.
Yeah,
you wanna do
that's
Gun Valkyrie?
that's a goated ass game. Okay, let's play that.
Yeah, because I've been playing a little bit of this and it seems awesome.
It is
but I
really
haven't
fucking
finished
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I want you to red pill me on this.
Yeah, so the fact they re-release it here has some unique value, cause you can invert the camera, like system-wide, because by default the camera is like inverted, like it's, you know, you press up to look down, and that made the game pretty much unplayable for me on the original Xbox. I'm sorry to say, right? I'm just not gamer enough.
Yeah. I always just put up with stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just my brain is just too fucking
Too stubborn.
Too stubborn, yeah. I guess just in a game about aiming specifically, it's just really fucking hard, dude. Especially when the controls are already such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
You're already juggling 50 different things mentally. You know what? I'll start a new game. Why not? Half an hour of a good game can make up for Vampire Service, yeah. So, the thing I always recommend people... There's two characters, right? And they recommend Callie as the beginner-friendly character. But I actually... Personally, I don't recommend that. I think you should go with Sab. So Callie has, like, upgrades. I think yeah, you can select the upgrades that you want, and there's like you can't replay stages, I think, when you're just playing through the campaign normally. So there is some decision making, I guess. It's not like the deepest fucking system, but whatever. Oh, actually, no, I'm stupid. Wait, no, both characters have upgrades, but then Callie has like in sort of set increments. She gets like massive fucking boosts with new abilities and stuff. The thing is that there's this one move that I forget the name of, but it basically lets you dash in like a given direction, and that's super key for like staying in the air. And Sab starts with that move, and Callie doesn't have it until she like upgrades a little bit first. Just turn the controller upside down. So you have this dash with the left analog. And you see every time I dash, that's the move I was talking about, by the way. There's this little counter in the bottom left. That goes up. And at a certain point I receive a buff, right? And you also see this blue gauge. This vertical one.
You can also press the left.
That generally governs my airtime, and that's replenished by doing these dash combos. And what you'll notice is if I keep dashing in the same direction, it's not actually gonna... See, I actually dropped the combo. So it's really important to, like, vary your movements. You see, like, the blue gauge, it keeps refilling. And if you keep this in mind, you can basically never touch the ground, right? And you have this red gauge as well, that's sort of around the combo meter.
Well, then, this since...
Okay, tutorials are really bad, but... okay, I think I explained it wrong, actually. The blue gauge is for the super dash move, and the red gauge is, like, your hover. Just like your general airtime, right? And basically when you dash like this, that gives your red gauge time to recover. So you can see how those two systems kind of feed into each other. And you saw I was repeating this like forward, left, forward, right, forward, left movements, and at some point it stopped counting toward the combo thing. So it's a little bit lenient, but not too lenient. At some point you still have to mix it up a little more heavily. So I don't exactly understand how the fucking rules for that thing, and for the combo thing, work anymore. But yeah, it's always recommended to like sort of try to fly in a figure 8. I'm actually really bad at killing guys. Oh yeah, there's like a break basically where you can stay in the air like this, but that immediately kills your combo. So the combo itself is like the max combo. It's not a thing you have to linearly shoot for at all times. It's definitely useful. So that's why going for this mid-air stop is still okay in some instances. It's just, again, it's just all these mechanics that like interact with each other, and then you have to be at least somewhat cognizant of them and how you utilize them. So again, these mini dashes I do with the left stick by clicking it. And then with the right stick, by clicking that, I can do a quick turn. So either 90 degrees or 180. And when you keep all this shit in mind, it's like, it's... Again, I think you may understand now why playing this game with the default inverted controls is just really fucking hard. One other thing you may have noticed is that the combo doesn't go up if there's no enemies around. And I think that's also really important because it encourages you to put yourself in danger. Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this game, when I did play it, from what I remember of it, I think the combo system is just sort of interesting in that, like, you know, in most games, when you get a combo, it's like you get a combo because you like killed an enemy. But here it's like it has nothing to do with that. It's just like a combo by dashing it around, and it's sort of it's a very weird way to build a combo system. But I think if you can only do it when you're in danger like that.
Yeah, I think just even the way the aiming sort of you have like a very limited axis of aiming, right? So it's really important that you constantly twist your character and like, again, if you're not near enemies, then you can maintain the combo and then you can't refill your gauge. And then you can't keep flying, right? So it's not just like you said, it's not a linear thing with just killing everything on screen, right? It's just staying close to stuff and keeping it in view and like, but then maybe not killing all the guys so that you guarantee that your combo stays up. You can probably get even fucking sweatier with it, right? Where you maybe chain different parts of the level, to where maybe you kill the last enemy of a group while you're already close to like the next group, maybe. Obviously I didn't get that fucking good at it, but like, it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like, it seems like everything that I love about like bullet hell games, but just like in like a 3D sort of context. It's awesome.
It's really fucking cool. I'd say the enemy design is relatively passive, but I think the controls are so engaging that that's fine. And I think the level design is really good as well.
Yeah, I think that's what sort of put me off when I did play it, was just how sort of passive the enemies are, and it is a game that is reliant so heavily on like character control, and I was playing it with the inverted control scheme, so I had a hard time controlling the character. So like it didn't really hook me in that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess if I go back to it, I'm probably gonna have to invert the controls, and then I'll probably have a good time.
Yeah, like that. I always wanted to like this game. I tried it so many times on the OG Xbox. And then once I was able to invert the controls here, like it finally clicked. Yeah. And again, like you see, I'm not even that good at aiming, right? Like often I'm not turning around as much or as soon as I could be. So there's like a lot to fucking dig into there. Oh shit, see you, Chili. Okay. People mentioning Itagaki and NFT and stuff. I'm kind of interested in that One It's Dead game. That's like by some Ninja Gaiden staff. It does sound like the Steam notifications of it. It was so funny, like I watched a video about that game the other day. Where they're like, yeah, this is an ode to classic arcade 6th gen console gaming. So here's our skill tree. Just that, it was literally that juxtaposition. It was so fucking funny.
Oh, no.
It was funny. I'll have to post that at some point, yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, Jordan, I think Heather wasn't trying to say that it's incoherent. It's more like you don't know what, like, his game design ethos is, right? With Tim Rockers.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't know from the types of videos he makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, Bob's, I can see what you're saying. So, basically, the way the quick turn works is that you point in the direction, right? And then you press the button. Obviously. If you invert the stick, then in consequence, that's going to mean that you have to do the 180, you press up, and then you click the stick. And maybe for some people that feels weird. But I got used to that really fast. Yeah. Like, for me, it's just the fact that I don't have to mentally rewire myself constantly when I'm aiming is a godsend. Yeah, there's like some stages where it's where the objective is straight up to kill people. And that actually gets surprisingly fun. Just it has like this frantic sort of I would describe it as like search action, not in the Metroidvania sense, but like, you know, you're looking for points of interest and then trying to fucking quickly deal with them. Actually, is it timed? I don't know. I don't think so. There is like timed missions as well.
Is there like a... Do you get like a level select? Because I don't remember doing this stage at all.
So it's like branching paths. Okay. It's not actually branching paths. So sometimes you have access to 2 levels at the same time, and then you can pick the order that you want to do them in. But eventually you have to do all the levels. Yeah. And you, again, like I said, you can't go back as well. And I think there's no way to like affect like the unlock order or whatever. So just now I had access to this level and Valley 2. The level I did before was Valley 1. Whee! You can do that as well. The grapple is actually really fun in this game, man. Even though it's relatively context sensitive. Yeah. Okay. So you even get some momentum if you dash on the ground and then jump. It's pretty neat. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, once you clear the game once, then you can actually replay all the levels if you want. And then it's like you have a fixed sort of, you get a fixed selection of characters. That the levels are like balanced around. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, there's still one more guy here. Oh, this guy! Oh, fuck. Yeah, this game has that, like, that Gen 6 sort of weirdness sometimes where, like, I feel very blind to the obvious, yeah? Yeah. Oops. Wait, see, the fact that my combo is going up means there's still enemies here. I feel like I'm not... There's like one right underneath me. Oh my god, dude. There we go. Okay.
I think this was the problem I ran into when I
Yeah.
was playing this game, where I was just like, it's like eliminate all enemies, and it's like, I can't fucking find them. Where are they?
Yeah. It's like, see, sometimes my arrow on the map is like right on top of the enemy, and that's why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So I just need to fucking open my eyes, you know, yeah. It's like, it's stuff that you can, it's just a little bit of jank that you can get around, you know, it's not too serious.
Right.
There's some weird bosses as well that, sort of seem like they require pretty specific fucking strategies, and it's kind of true as well from what I played, but, oops. But again, once you get it, it's like, it's not that bad. Oops. Okay, I don't look nearly as cool right now as I would like. But guys, trust me, this is a good game.
I believe you.
Trust me, bro.
I don't know, I think there's always, you know, the mixture of, like, the arcade sensibilities and the jank.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's always, I always love stuff like that, even if it, like, I was talking about Cotton too. Like, that's, like, super great arcadey stuff, but also a little jank.
Yeah.
It's great.
See, okay, one thing I love here right now, there's absolutely no enemies here. It's just that through the wall, I'm close enough to, like, the next room where there's enemies that I still get combo.
That's pretty sick.
And, like, yeah, it's enough to fucking fill my gauge again. It's pretty stupid, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a 5x5 game, yeah, but I feel like it could be that, you know, if I break my own brain enough.
If I justify it enough.
Yeah. Wait, do I need to?
I've been interested in Marathon for forever, but I haven't been able to play it. I don't think. That's like Mac or something, right?
That sounds right. Yeah. What actually is
Yeah.
Marathon? I keep hearing it and then I forget what it actually is.
It's like, it was like Bungie's first game.
Oh yeah.
It was like a sort of like atmospheric sort of like late '90s FPS. I've always been interested, but it kind of looks. It just looks a little like crummy. I thought. like it's like, how is this the same company that made Halo? It's sort of my thought.
I feel like I have like an image in my mind's eye of what it looks like. Wasn't it also on the PlayStation or something? Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Yeah, but
I don't remember that. I thought it was Mac exclusive.
I was trying to play Oni the other day, because that seemed kind of low-key based. And it kind of is. But also, it seems, very similar to this game, where it's just the jank is off the charts. The jank and the based is, like, in yin and yang.
Like...
perfect equilibrium.
That's the one with, like, the anime girl on the cover,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
The We got Ghost in the Shell at home. That one.
Right. Yeah. I don't know anything about that one.
It has, like, a weird fucking melee system. It actually has, like, sort of like a modern action game where, like, there's, like, directional attacks and stuff where, okay, if you press forward, left mouse button, it's, like, fucking front flip kick. And it just has all these fancy grabs and shit. It actually looks really sick. But it didn't get good reviews at the time, so, it's hard to sort of suss out, okay, how much is it, like, revisionism, whatever, or, like, how much is it people not getting it back then? Yeah. Oops. Fuck. Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't recommend starting with Callie, because you can see just how important this, like, this dash here is. Just opens up the game so fucking much. Like, that relationship between those gauges and the way that keeps you in the air, that seems so integral to the game that I can't really imagine starting without that. Okay, there's one more guy. Where are you? Okay, I see
Yeah, Jordan. I think I agree with that. I think FPS games, because I was playing Doom a little bit, I don't think they need Y-axis. I think FPS games shouldn't be about aiming. And I think a lot of them are. And I was, cause like Vanquish, not really a game about aiming so much as it is like, your movement. And that's way more interesting. So that's my thought on that.
That is interesting, yeah. I guess, like, aiming is, like, the ultimate sort of reflex check, right? If you think about it.
Right.
Because it's not just like a QTE, like, it takes into account the whole screen, it takes into account where you were at with your aiming cursor of choice, right? But it's very rarely, I guess, a decision in itself, yeah? Yeah, I have to, that's something I have to stew on, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just, a lot of aiming just comes down to, like, execution skill, and I think that's fine, but, like, I don't think it should be, like, core of the game, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, Raph, I've never heard of Overload. Maybe I will look into that.
Oh, from left, sorry, I didn't say bye. Bye-bye. Oh my god, there's so many comments that I missed. I'm just gonna roll with it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, like, to go back to what I was saying, if you play something like RE4, on a controller, I think even just the factor that it takes time to aim, and then the enemies have all these different hit zones, like, that is really interesting, right? That maybe sometimes you go for something that you know is not optimal, but it's just the fastest thing you can do right now.
Right.
That definitely has a place in the game. And I would even argue...
Yeah, that's...
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's a good example, though. Like,
yeah.
I think Resident Evil 4 is like, when your game is, like, so focused on, like, the... like limb reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think aiming has more of a place, but like Vanquish, something like like a lot of the enemies, like de-limbing is still a thing.
Yeah.
But it's like only like it's like most prominent with like the Romanovs.
Yeah.
And like generally, you just kind of want to aim for headshots.
Yeah, and even then, it's like it's almost more effective to deal in the Romanovs just with the saw weapon, yeah, and then you just melee them, right? So yeah, I guess it's like, you know, RE4. I would almost classify it like it's like 70% aiming, 30% movement. Maybe that's like maybe I'm simplifying too much, but that is like a game where most of what your character can do is just aiming. So that's why I'm skeptical about saying, like, you can make an entire game around it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I think, yeah. But I think generally, with, like, a lot of FPS stuff...
I do agree with you, like, in FPS games, it's actually, I think it actually is a common trend that all my favorite FPS games are not that much about aiming. I do think that is actually a very astute observation, yeah. And even, like, I mean, even in RE4, like, the enemies, I mean, your point started with, yeah, there shouldn't be a Y-axis. I mean, in RE4, the enemies, like, don't do crazy jumps or whatever, like, it stays pretty level, right? Because the most interesting thing is, like, the economy of, like, moving laterally, I think, yeah? Like, I'm all the way over here with my cursor, and, like, there's enemies coming over here, and then sort of managing that, right? Chat, I'm just telling you, like, it's good that you chose to, like, watch the stream today. But you're also kind of fucking up by not playing this by yourself, yeah? Like, aren't you, like, jealous of me playing this right now? Yeah?
I'm jealous. Yeah, because, like, my gameplay did not look this, schmoovy.
This is, like, I'm not even, like, yeah, I'm not even good at this game, like, a lot of it is, like, I hope you can tell, like, a lot of it is just pressing random buttons right now. But you can get sweaty as fuck at it, for sure. Yeah, we need more. We need the Bango Spirits agenda was fun for a while, you know. It was fun while it lasted. We need to start the new agenda, right? We need to start the Gun Valkyrie pilling.
I think I can get behind that. Yeah, I'll get on that.
Awesome. There's still more guys. Again, even just by moving the right stick, you can't actually influence your turning direction that much. So I guess like one thing I like about this game, it takes some amount of foresight in like knowing, okay, if I quick turn like this, then okay, where am I gonna be at after that? And then if I dash a little like this, just the way you manage space, it's very, very cool. Yeah.
Have you played Virtual at all?
I think I played for like 5 minutes on like the 360 or something. Yeah. I feel like I would like that, but yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, it's like a fighting game, and it like you kind of have to have other people to play it, but like nobody plays it.
Yeah.
But like the movement system, I feel is like it's like in the same sort of vein where it's like weird games from this era that just had very bizarre movement systems. And, I don't know. I really like that one from when I played it, but I just wish, more people played it.
Yeah, I remember reading your review as well on Backlogged at the time, and I had the exact same sense where like, yeah, this seems really cool, but like also playing by myself misses the point like completely probably.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
I don't know. I kept I keep hearing like, when ARMS came out, one comparison that I heard a lot was to Virtual, right? And ARMS was really cool, and I feel like I didn't play it as much as I should have. And I wonder if that's a game. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I don't think I ever really played it.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yeah, I feel like people still play that. I feel like you can still find matches. Oh, wow, the camera just freaking out. Damn, oh god, I did so poorly. I think it was just mostly, actually it was not even the time. Technique, what is technique? I want to know that. Oh, sorry, wait. Sorry, I just have to respond to my mom. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, arms. Maybe we should gas arms. Maybe that's one we should look up.
I feel like that's I feel like that's a underrated probably. And then also Zone of the Enders 2.
Yeah.
That game, I've never touched it, but I feel like that would be completely my shit if I played it. Because like everything, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I did like one playthrough of that ages ago, and I did think it was cool, but some of the I feel like there's a lot of stuff in it that definitely gets better on replays probably. That's a little bit off-putting on a first playthrough. Sorry, there was like a moth. Yeah. I know, yeah, Hot Pocket, that's like a U game. So that definitely makes me very curious to revisit it. Gun Valk shields. Yeah, Blood is one that I also want to get into.
Oh, Togi, that's a good one, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah, I actually have that, but I've never properly played it.
Yeah. I've been curious about that one.
Yeah, that's some From Software juice. Overload. Okay, yeah. Oh, you mentioned that earlier as well. Wait, let me put that in a tab. Okay, I think I'm mostly caught up with chat. Otogi better than Dark Souls. Oh shit, okay. You know what? That's a claim worth investigating. Okay, guys. I think I'll close out the stream here. It was really fun. It was a nice, productive 2 hours, I think. Even though it was productive, even though we spent 90 minutes of that playing Vampire Stars. I think that's saying a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
That we still managed to, pull something out of that.
I think it was good. Thank you for having me on.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for coming on.
That was great.
Yeah. Good points made, everybody. Glad we all agree. Glad this is like a nice little hive mind of smart people. Yeah. Again, like, I'm curious, like, maybe if I put this up and then some people still have, like, stuff to disagree with about the game. That maybe I still didn't see. I feel relatively comfortable dismissing it now in arguments. that was the big goal of the stream, right? I feel like we've accomplished that. And yeah, I'm also, I guess I'm just gonna say I'm happy to hear that all the stuff with fucking Asmon, fuck my face, and all the abuse is like hopefully sorted out now. And yeah, I think I speak for everybody in chat when I say we all hope that you're okay and that we're glad that you're doing stuff.
Yeah. I've been now that it's gone, I was not in a good place, you know, for the past couple of days, but today it's been a lot better, and I feel sort of normal again, I guess. And just coming on here was cathartic. So thank you for having
that makes
me
me very happy too. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, then with that, I'll say goodbye, and have a good rest of your night / day / whatever, depending on where you live. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.